In today's video, we're going to be covering Halo 3 flighting details, such as the content for campaign and multiplayer. Then we're going to be going over the global features and development status and the top reported community issues. So stick around. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. Now, the following information can be found over at HaloWaypoint.com. It is listed under the MCC development update for May 2020. It is a very big update, so if you guys are interested, I will put the link in the description as I'm only pulling out what I feel are the most important parts. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the information. Now, in a previous update, 343 had stated that they wanted to flight test Halo 3 on PC in the first half of June. Now, as of the recording of this video, we are almost in the beginning of June, and now with this update, we have flight goals and flighting content. The information reads as follows. The goals of this first flight will be to test the distribution pipeline, test updates to challenges, gather feedback on the content listed, and ensure all supporting systems are functioning properly in preparation for bringing Halo 3 to Halo the Master Chief Collection on PC. Now, when it comes to the flighting content, the new features are customization. Updated customization will be available for Halo 3. Now, for those of you that may or may not know, when Halo 3 was first launched in the MCC on Xbox, they took away the complete customization. And what I mean by that is being able to mix and match different armor pieces had been disabled from the Halo 3 Xbox 360 version and had just had full armor sets that were predetermined in the MCC, and that was something that people had complained about all the way back in 2014. So it's nice to see that when it comes to the PC and the update coming for the Xbox One that accompanies the PC update, that they're going to give you full customization for your Spartan model. Forge will also be available for players during this flight. Theater will also be available with use with mouse and keyboard for Halo 3. And the complete challenge system, including challenge hub screen, will be available for the first time in the Halo 3 PC flight. Now, when it comes to the campaign, what you can look forward to with the flighting is the missions Sierra 117, the Storm, the Ark, the Covenant, and Halo. And this seems to be roughly about half of the missions in Halo 3. And this seems to be a running theme when it comes to the flighting on PC, is that they have been flighting at least half of the missions for every game. Now, moving on to the multiplayer options, Halo 3's flight will support various maps and playlists for multiplayer. This will include custom games, social games, and competitive games. Now, when it comes to the social games, you'll get 4v4, 8-player free-for-all, 12-player infection, and Big Team Battle 8v8. When it comes to competitive, you will have Halo 3 Team Hardcore 4v4, Halo 3 Team Slayer 4v4, Halo 3 Team Doubles 2v2, and the multiplayer maps will be Construct, Guardian, Last Resort, Narrows, Sandtrap, The Pit, Valhalla, Foundry, Standoff, Avalanche, Sandbox, and Heretic. Now, when it comes to the options and settings that are supported, you're going to have configure for mouse and keyboard and gamepad. Settings for video are field of view, vehicle field of view, gamma, window mode, aspect, resolution, scale, VSync, HUD anchoring, unified metal display, frame rate limit, and graphics quality. For audio, you're of course going to get game audio, including menu music, game music, effects volume, volume for voice chat, also voice chat channel, push-to-talk voice chat, and multiplayer game sounds. With settings with gameplay, you're going to get crosshair positions, show invite notifications, enemy player name, player game multiplayer timer, and credits. And for networks, of course, networks and relays and accessibility, you're going to get subtitles, change language, convert to speech text to chat, and convert speech to text. Now, they still don't have any exact dates for the flighting. I expect the flight to start in early June, as close to early June as possible, and the flight to maybe run anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. I'm assuming that they're going to want to have the flight completed and wrapped up before the Xbox event in July, because that is where they're going to be showing off Halo Infinite, and I'm sure that they don't want Halo Infinite competing with Halo 3 on PC, so there's probably going to be a little bit of a gap there in between each event. Now moving on, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the top community reported issues here in the development flight. The top one is Xbox performance. Performance improvements for Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, and Halo 3 were rolled into the Halo 2 launch, and they are continuing to investigate additional reported performance issues for each title and will continue to update with each release. Yes, Halo Combat Evolved is certainly a game that I feel certainly suffers from the Xbox performance, having just played the final mission, the Maw, on the Xbox prior to recording this video. There have been massive amounts of frame rate stutters. The game actually ended up locking up for about 5 to 10 seconds when moving through the level when it would hit an area where the game had to load the next section. So hopefully this is something that they can continue to work on and get resolved, because it really does kind of destroy the experience, at least from the issues that I've experienced. Now moving on, the pistol spread for Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer with higher FPS. The fix for this has been rolled out with Halo 2's release, and they're gathering feedback and will investigate any reports persisting that come in through the community. Audio issues over the past month, they have hit this area hard with testing, including going to a portion of Ring 1, flighting for testing. They're currently fixing a few remaining issues and wrapping up testing on their side. Once done, this will be released either in a flight or through a patch release to gather further feedback. Stuttering issues, there is no active development being done on this at this time, but they are continuing to investigate. Menu performance, they've made some improvements in this area, and there are more planned for a future update. If you are encountering any issues, they want you to go over to the Halo support site and submit a ticket. Screen tearing with VSync. Some bugs have been fixed around these issues, and they are coming in the next release while they continue to improve this over time. If you are encountering any issues with this, they want you to submit a ticket. Co-op latency. There are no updates for this one. There is no active development happening around improving or rewriting the network code around this area of the game. Double key bindings has been verified for working for Reach and is now in the planning process into merging it into the main branch for extended testing. Mouse input, there is an area of the game that will continue to monitor and improve upon it where they can. The view model, this work has been verified as working and now in the planning process for merging to the main branch and extended testing, then releasing. Idle stops matchmaking, this is on the list but nothing new to share, as this one we try to tackle higher priority issues. Aim assist, and there are no updates on this currently. I feel that there's a little bit of a misunderstanding with the PC community who haven't played Halo on the Xbox previously. The aim assist is just how the game was developed. I understand that a lot of players for the PC version really dislike aim assist, and I understand why. However, this is how it has been played on Xbox for the last 20 years, and I really don't think that anything should be done. They are going to be looking into global features and developments for being able to have matchmaking with the input-based matchmaking, so that people that are playing with a gamepad play against other people with a gamepad on PC, and of course mouse and keyboard will play against mouse and keyboard. Now when it comes to achievement issues and support tickets, they have continued to fix bugs around the reported achievement issues. If there are any that you guys are still encountering, again, they want you to go to the Halo support site and submit a ticket there. Now moving on to the global features and development status, the things that are actively in development are the progression system, including challenges, and this of course was initially flighted with Halo 2, and the full finished version will be flighted with Halo 3. UX and UI improvements around navigation, roster, and customization in many more areas of the game. Double key bindings for PC, the view model adjustment, the Steam account linking, in-game FPS cap adjustment is being added in and is being tested in a separate branch and will be merged once it's ready. And the same thing with customization improvements. Things that are in design iteration are additional mod support, text chat for improvements, additional video settings and options. The custom games browser has been added to design iteration. Now it's not being actively developed yet, but it has been pushed into the design iteration, so we should be seeing that in future flights. They're going to have a regional server matchmaking, input-based matchmaking, which I just spoke of a moment before, cross-play between Xbox and PC, better ways to report players, and of course double key bindings. In the backlog, pending further discussions are VFR improvements for Reach and Halo 2 Anniversary. They've been added. idle system improvements, bringing PC features to console like field of view sliders, and additional accessibility support. So development for Halo the Master Chief Collection on PC is moving along and at a pretty steady pace. I know that many of us in the Halo community are a little apprehensive of them flighting Halo 3 so soon after the release of Halo 2 on PC, especially with the list of known issues for both Combat Evolved and Halo 2 still present in the game. I'm hoping that the only reason that Halo 2 and Halo 1 have the issues that they have are because they are as old as they are, being developed in the early 2000s. And the newer titles seem to run quite well. Halo Reach on PC, to my recollection, had a really good launch, minus some audio issues. It didn't have any game-breaking bugs like were introduced with Halo 2. So hopefully Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST and Halo 4 can be ported over to the PC and updated relatively easier than the original games on the original Xbox. But as always, don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment in the section down below. If you guys are new around here, check out some of my previous videos. I upload content weekly. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I do have my Twitter, and support for the channel is down there as well if that's something that you are into. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today for the Halo MCC development update of May 2020, and I'll see all of you in the next video.